My name's Elizabeth Drapkin, and when it's working I drive a Porsche 356.
And how long have you had the Porsche for, Elizabeth?
We bought the Porsche towards the end of last summer.
And what made you choose the Porsche?
Well, we knew that we were going to need another car, but we certainly didn't have a little sports car in mind. But it was for sale in the road where we live, and my son and I kept passing it and thinking, if only we didn't have such a large family, that would be a marvellous car to drive. And eventually I persuaded my partner to go and see it, and we have 7 boys between us, so a selection of them went to see it, and we phoned up the chap who was advertising it, and then we went and had a drive in it, and it was irresistible really. We just had to buy it. Even I, who know very little about cars, can see that it's a very simple construction. The engine looks like the inside of a clock. It doesn't look like a modern engine at all. I believe it dates from about 1962. And I very much like the shape of the car and so on, and it's unusual having the engine at the back. But it was really what it looked like that attracted me. I know it has a good reputation and so on, but that's why we bought it, really just for the shape of the thing, and I don't know an awful lot about its history. Well, it would be very practical if it were just for me, but when the winter came and it ceased to start very easily, and there would be damp on the seats and so on, then essentially we started to use the family car, which is large and boring and warm, and it goes every time you start it. So it's practical if you've got the time to mess about with it in the morning, and we hope to have a lot of fun with it in the summer. But as a family car in the winter, it's pretty hopeless.
You say it's not working at the moment, so what exactly is the problem with it?
Well, when we first got it, it needed an MOT, which it got, and we had various things done to it. And then we took it to a Porsche specialist just to have it looked over, and it was backfiring a little. And it's actually been worse since then, but it was still going. And then we decided that the battery needed recharging, and that seems to have finished it off, really. But I think it really needs driving on a daily basis. I think that would have done it good. And when we started to get water on the seats and so on during the winter, we didn't drive it as much, and I think that hasn't helped. But we're going to get it sorted out, and I hope to have a lot of fun with it in the summer. I hope if we can squeeze it into the limited insurance mileage that Derek and I might be able to take the car abroad, maybe just across the channel, or possibly even to Greece, where we often go. And I think it would be a very exciting car just to load up for 2 people and go away for a week.